This is what one must question. When they proclaim the power and the glory of God to be contained within the book. Along with the further claim that that book, with all its words, encompasses the one word of God. And yet, how could that be so when all the books that we have thus far are limited, are finite, and yet it's said to be speaking of, for, by way of God. And yet you can get to the end of it, these books. You can start from the beginning and get to the end. But the Word of God should be as infinite as Him, and is only lacking in being the Alpha and Omega is that physical aspect, that love, is just a little bit lesser than God itself. Once again, but it is that which gets to the closest. The closest. The only way it can get to the closest is that it itself is being that aspect of God, of what God is, the closest thing no one can come to define and explain God. Closest are we who create words and vibrations, ideas and ideas. Closest we can come. The most pristine, the most high. Is truth, is that which God is. So all these other ones, when they offer these words, and yet they are lesser than words, and yet they profess to be the word, and the word of God is truth. And so they profess to be that which is, but it can't be because it's professing to be something that which itself has a different title and word too. Truth doesn't proclaim to be the truth. Truth is the truth. And all those things which proclaim to be a truth is because they are of a different word and words. And they're trying to speak to it, but not realizing exactly what it is it's speaking to. And that power and glory that it's speaking to. He itself doesn't see it. Himself is lesser than. How you doing? Good. So when you have that, which is word, like I said, you should be able to get everything from it. Full guidance. That which professes to be the Word of God will give you full guidance and clarity. And it is only because of, now this is working, it's going to get tricky, it's only because of the limitations of your mind, your brain, your understanding and understanding that you will come up short. But you don't come up short in understanding what it is that you are pursuing to see. And it's by way of the Word of God that you get to see it. So, you use it as a code breaker. So I give you truth. I said, you want to know something, you want to answer something, well, you must consult truth. Whereas another one, you offer the same thing. I need to know something, where I go, and they will say this holy book. And I can bring up plenty of things I wouldn't cover. That doesn't speak about quantum physics. Doesn't give me guidance. Now, maybe I'll finagle something and say, well, see, that's what that means. But I'll only be saying that's what it means. It doesn't give me understanding of it. And that shows a limitation there, and it shows a limitation the person who is offering. So no, I want clarity. And then I say I give you truth. So again, truth is going to give you the most clarity of that which is being spoken of. And the only shortcoming will be on your own. If you can't kind of understand quantum physics. It is because of limitation, Brian, but God is showing you the way. God is giving you the answer, showing you the way. It will show you how to get to the answer. He will show you how to get to the answer. Or she. But you know that it's speaking clearly to it. You know that it's there. You know in truth, you know, and say, well, the truth exists. You know that it is there within that. You just find it. Whereas you take something else that is professing to be the word. Take some books, paper, some whatever it is. Try to do the same. And you want to know exactly where to go. You'll look at it. You have to look in and look at it. You have to create things, and you have to keep looking and create things. And you look at it and you're not sure, you can always question. But you don't question the truth. Truth questions you. You can't question God. If these words of God, the words of God, then it would have spoke with a language that is clearly understood and gives clear direction. And even those who say that they are of different language of different times, and it spoke the language, you know, and say will understand what else that is fine and good for the time, but itself should be of such power, such foresight, that even within that, as it spoke to those who were of a lesser knowledge, understanding, it would know that in the future it will come in more advanced people who will understand better, who have a higher enlightenment when it comes to that which is, that which may be. And so it will have within that a higher language to be found, to be shown, to speak to those who have a higher knowledge. Have to. Keep that guidance consistent and without confusion. And if one can't find it, if it doesn't exist, then your word has left you in a lurch. But truth will not do that. Never does. And further online, it will be ready for the next evolution, advancement, transformation. of the human mind and being. Truth does this.